G'day, can you see me? I'm Mark from Self-Sufficient Me, and this is my backyard. Here's the vegetable garden on the right hand side. You can probably see a little bit of the orchard on the left. I'm standing right next to this beautiful asparagus fern. I've left it grow at the end of summer so that it could get some energy into its root ball. It'll die right back now over winter, and then I'll give it a good chop down right to the base, mulch it in, bit of fertilizer, and in spring it'll reshoot like a U-beauty and give us more asparagus spears through spring and summer. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about harvesting greens and veggies from our own lawn. So it sounds extreme, doesn't it? And I'm a bit cheeky by saying, you know, growing your vegetables in your lawn. But in fact, I really do it. Now, here, as I'm just walking along, I see vegetables and salad crops everywhere. And I'm not talking about the grass. I know you can eat grass, and personally, I'm not a big fan of it, no matter how much vinegar you put on it. Now, I've got a nice little Asian green here. This is like a mizu, and how that happens is I'll harvest some vegetables from the garden and I'll leave one or two plants go to seed, like this okra here, for example. You can see all these seed pods. I don't need all those seed. Sometimes I could only need one pod and that'll do me. And the rest of them inevitably gets strewn in the vegetable garden, or I might pull the plants out, throw the plant here, and when I mow the grass, I will run over those seeds and scatter them everywhere all over the lawn. Now you'd think, oh no, Mark, you're going to have vegetables and stuff and weeds coming up all through your lawn. But of course that doesn't happen, because the grass outcompetes any weed or most weeds anyway. Sometimes the clover might come in through winter, but the grass will outcompete just about everything anyway, so it doesn't matter. But what happens though, at this time of year, through our winter, the salad crops and the brassicas like your cabbages and your broccoli, your Chinese greens like your bok choy, they outcompete the grass because the grass goes dormant. Well, it doesn't go fully dormant, but it does go dormant enough that it grows really, really slowly, and the salad crops can outcompete the grass. Isn't that cool? So, most of the time, I'm not even sowing seeds from one year to the next. I'm walking around my lawn looking for little seedlings. I can do two things. I can harvest them and plant them back into the garden, or I can harvest them and we can eat them. Baby greens. They're great in salads, they're great in stir fries, in cooking sandwiches, whatever. So just walking around my vegetable garden, I've got tomatoes, beans, I've got some coriander and some dill that I've planted that was self-seeded somewhere else in the garden. I've even had turmeric. Now this turmeric here is dying off. I've even had that growing in the lawn and was able to harvest it, and that was part of this last crop here. This mass of turmeric that I've grown. I can't think of many greens at all, or plants, that don't self-seed. And I think that's one of the most important things I want to get across in this video. Not me being a smart ass and saying, oh look, I can grow greens in the lawn. What I want to get across is, let your plants go to seed. Yeah, sure, harvest most of them, but leave one broccoli go to seed, leave one Chinese cabbage, bok choy, leave it go to seed and see how they come up. Even harvesting them and throwing them in the compost, once that seed pod is fully formed and gone brown, when you use your compost in the garden, you might find that a few seedlings will come up. There's another really great thing about leaving plants go to seed, and that is adaptation. And like I said to you at the beginning, a lot of my salad crops and other types of greens, they will come up through winter. Even herbs like dill and coriander, very rarely see them come up through summer. They tend to get into a groove where they come up just at the right time, and that means they'll grow best as well. So they know when to come up, and over time those plants tend to do better than say a seedling that you get, or a seed that you get that's been adapted or slightly adapted to different conditions. Here's another bok choy all the way up here. There you go. Well, that'll be good for dinner tonight. I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, I don't want to be a smart aleck and say, look, you can grow vegetables in your lawn. I'm just saying that let your plants go to seed and be a bit willy-nilly sometimes about it, and you might be surprised what comes up at the exact right time of year that you can harvest to eat or plant back into the veggie garden. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget the website self-sufficientme.com. Bye for now.